Parveen's experience in managing her chronic pain. Could you introduce yourself and tell us which area of Leeds you are from?
Hi, my name is Parveen. I am from Chapeltown.
Can you describe the chronic pain and how it affects your daily life?
I've had rheumatoid arthritis for about 8 years. It went undiagnosed for many years. I had pins and needles almost all over my body, and I used to constantly feel tired. It affected my driving, so my ankles were swelling up a lot. It was affecting my elbows, and also my hands would swell up. I just thought I put on loads of weight over the years, but actually it was a lot of the swelling. Also, I could do housework. I would do everything in 2.5 hours. Now it could take me a whole day. Recently, I've had a baby. When I'm picking her up, it was affecting both my wrists. I have to buy certain clothes for my daughter to wear. I buy the ones with the zip rather than the press buttons, because the press buttons were starting to give me pain up through my thumb to my wrist. It does impact your mental health because you're not socializing. You're cutting out even the support that you want, because on one hand you're full of pain, you're not feeling up to it in your mental health to kind of entertain.
What do you do to manage your chronic pain?
I try to keep a positive mindset. So what I'll do is I'll pace myself throughout the day and ensure that I've got a structure. I have to plan it well in advance, or somebody has to give me notice that they're coming over. I might have to wear suitable shoes. I used to go to work with a size 4 and come back wearing a size 5, just so that I was comfortable driving home.
How have these experiences made you feel?
I try not to think that I've got pain. The pain is invisible. So when you look at me, you're not going to think I'm in pain. I'm always in pain, and not everybody understands that. Sometimes it does make me feel sad, but then when I look at my daughter, I don't feel sad anymore. I feel like I'm doing it for her.
Is there a reason that you haven't accessed any help or support in managing your pain?
Initially, when I went to the doctors, they explained the treatment and how it takes like 12 weeks for the tablets. After about 6 weeks of having them, I ended up with lumps all around my body. My hair started falling out, my eyebrows, my eyelashes, and I know it was the medication. When I went back to the doctors, the GP, or when I went back to Chapeltown Hospital, and I told them, they're like, oh, it must be something in your genes that medication doesn't do. That's not one of the side effects. So I'm like, that can't be right, because I've been going downhill since this medication. Sometimes when I was in so much pain, I'd have a top up, and that would be the steroids injections. But then I felt like I was putting on weight. So I think it was more fluid retention. And I thought to myself, hold on, this doesn't seem right. I can't be on pills and then also steroid injections. When I went to my appointments, they kept saying, things are improving. And I'm like, yeah, things are improving in terms of the medical model and in terms of what you want to see. But things are not necessarily improving for me, for how I feel. So what I did, I looked up the kind of things that I should be eating, and then I started exercising. I joined a gym. I started going for lots of walks, and then I just decided to myself, if I've done that and I'm feeling this well, maybe I should slowly come off the medication and see how that goes.
Do you feel supported in managing your pain?
Some elements of it have been good and others haven't. The consultant said to me, okay, here's the number for the secretary. If you're in pain and you need steroid injections, just give us a call. I was meant to have a review, but I haven't had a review yet. So occupational therapy, they gave me guidance and information and pointed me to the right direction for devices that can support in opening a can, for example. And then physiotherapy, They gave me some bands to kind of do some exercise at home, so some for my shoulder and things like that, but I didn't find that really helpful. The other thing that I went to see a podiatrist because I had heel pains. Yeah, it was really helpful, the podiatry, and I don't have any heel pain anymore. When I have been on a waiting list, nobody's ever got in touch. The doctor's just referred me and I've just had to wait. And there's never been in between support or even telephone calls to see how I'm doing or how I'm managing.
What aspects of care or support have you valued the most?
One of the things that were really helpful and I still continue to kind of appreciate was when I had heel pain. I really needed information in how I can just get rid of it. You know, I was doing things myself like soaking my feet and massaging my heel. But then I went to see a podiatrist and they taught me a couple of exercises that I could do and then also how I can wear certain insoles.
What improvements would you like to see in services?
During my pregnancy, when I went to the midwife, I did let him know that I had rheumatoid arthritis. After my daughter was born, I actually started getting extra bones that were really painful. I was telling my health visitor that I do have a lot of pains and it's really difficult. Because of my mental health issues, I didn't want to ask for so much support because I didn't want them to judge me. What would have been helpful is if they kind of went back to the maternity notes and actually go through what I had said and ask what kind of support I needed. And also if they did a follow-up on my rheumatoid, because I kept going on about the pain, but nobody's talking about the pain. They're just thinking about how they can support my baby. I think what's the most important thing is them acknowledging your pain and believing what you're saying, listening to what they're saying, communicating back to you about, you know, if they've made a referral, where did that referral go? You know, who made the referral? Half of the time I didn't know what was going on.
Thank you to Parveen for sharing her experience.